cooling trend I just told you about? Well, by Saturday, partly cloudy, chance of showers with highs only around 85 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight, lows around 65. And then for Sunday, partly cloudy, highs again around 85 degrees with that chance of a shower, maybe a thunderstorm. That is your Classic 101 forecast.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Well, good morning. Back on this Tuesday morning. So glad to be back in the Blue Room here.
Good morning,
I know you guys
Todd.
missed me. I got thousands and thousands of phone calls yesterday. Ricardo, he had a bunch of Post-it notes from people who had come by to wish.
Yeah.
Thought I was sick.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody even came in with a big pile of balloons and says, where is this guy?
You know, Ricardo took those home to his kids,
Oh.
which is fine.
Well, he's got a whole load full of
He
them.
was
so
trying to tie all of them together and lift his little son off and let him float around the house.
Was he trying to float off the 82nd floor here?
Yeah, well, you know, you can because we have parachutes up here. We're not going to be caught up here in a fire or anything like that. Nope. We're broadcasting live this morning on this Tuesday, July the 18th, from the Isothermal Complex, Tower B, the 82nd floor. Come up and see us. It's the Blue Room, overlooking beautiful downtown Whitesides Road. Sun's not quite come out yet, still tucked in behind the clouds this morning. And we are at 65 degrees. Well, not exactly the way Tracy wanted to start off Tuesday morning, is it, Tracy?
No, not really.
People are
sad
today.
People are sick.
Sick, twisted.
I am sick of the drug addiction in this county because I was somewhat affected yesterday. I have fallen victim of being in a scam. Mm-hmm. And I've got some tips a little bit later on that I want to share with y'all about what to look for in a scam. I was supposed to have gotten a little dog, and we had it set up. I had given the lady her deposit. We were supposed to meet at 6:30 at Washburn Store last night. She never showed up. Nobody showed up.
No
it was
dog.
a cat. I kept texting her. She kept texting me back. I'm on my way. I'm so far out. Blah blah blah. My son-in-law happens to be a police officer. So he ran her name, and come to find out, she's got a lot of warrants. She had several warrants against her. I don't know what they were for. I figure it's probably for drugs. But anyway, we tried to fix it to where, if she showed up, that, she would, we were going to try to set this up. Anyway, it was just crazy.
It went south really quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. And the crazy thing is, I had prepared all day, trying to get things for this little dog, and it's just crazy that somebody can be that. And see, I knew her family, so I thought, she's, at first I thought maybe it was just somebody had maybe stolen her name. Had gotten her name, because I know several people have told me before, Tracy, you need to change your password. Somebody's got your name and they're, saying all this kind of crazy stuff on Facebook.
A lot of people have a misconception about what happens on Facebook. You are very rarely, per se, what people call hacked.
Yeah.
Hacked would be them getting into your account. Now, they did that to my wife.
Yeah.
They hacked into my wife's account, but I was able to get her account back. What they do is, instead of hacking you, they will clone you. They will take your profile picture, your information, that's all readily available on Facebook, and they'll just create another account with a different phone number. What they'll do then is they'll send out friend requests to all your friends that's on your list, send them messages, and then they think it's you. Well, if you fall into that, one of the biggest things to look out for on Facebook is if anybody asks you for your phone number for a messenger, do not send that thing, because guess what? Your phone number is linked to your account, and they can hack you.
And something, the crazy thing, she never ever wanted to give me her phone number. I wanted to talk to her directly. No, she insisted that it be,
a red
well, see,
flag.
and that's what makes me so mad. I fell victim for that because I didn't really worry about it because I thought, okay, I asked her, I said, are you such and such's daughter? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of little short answers. Now, looking back, I'm thinking, okay, why didn't I see the signs? And when we were sitting there, Brittany is the one that said, Mama, I think you've been
I
scammed.
think you've been scammed.
So,
I had a guy come the other day. He was buying some parts that I'd put on Facebook Marketplace, and one of the things he asked was for my phone number.
Yep.
And I said, nope, we can just message right here.
Yep.
And come to find out, the guy was totally legit.
Right.
He showed up at my house. He had somebody with him to help him load the parts. And I told him, I said, look, man, when you asked me for my phone number, I said that kind of kicked out. He said, "Oh, I understand." He said, "I understand. I understand."
And see, it was real crazy too, because then she started asking when she was way late.
Yeah.
Then at one point she came through and asked Brittany, my daughter, on her. Brittany started, going through
Messenger,
and she said, "Take a picture of the car." And who does that?
Mm-hmm.
Who does? I mean, tell what kind of car you're in. I'm thinking that she's thinking, okay, I want to make sure this is not the police that I'm pulling up to.
Oh, yeah.
That's in my mind. That's what I could be wrong, but yeah, it was quite an ordeal. I got home last night about 9:30.
Mad in the wet hen.
Not really mad, just shocked, I guess, because I couldn't believe that you think that nothing like this ever gonna happen to you. That's what you always think,
Yeah.
which it could have been a whole lot worse.
And if you ever get a call from Warranty, Microsoft, PayPal, the federal government, folks, these people will never ever call you. They will never ever call you. I promise, they will never call you. More than likely, you are trying to be. They're trying to scam you. So if you have any doubts, just call somebody. Take a number and say, "Excuse me, can I call you back in 2 minutes?" Hang up the phone, call Sheriff's Department, ask them, "Hey, I got somebody on the line with this." Call your bank, call your friends, call somebody. Make sure that it's legit. But I promise you, more times than not, that will be a scam. Coming up on 8 minutes after 7 o'clock this morning. Chad Medford checking in with us this morning. Chad, good morning, sir. Todd, I've started my no sugar, no bread diet. Brother, I am going to be right there with you, man. I'm praying for you, hoping for you. It's going to be tough. I'm telling you, first week and a half, you will feel like that you are going to absolutely want to eat everything in sight. Keep the pace. Just do away with it. Be done with it. And drink water. No, that's all I can tell you. I'm still hovering about 51 pounds lost. I seem to have hit but I kind of started some bad habits over some weekends, and I'm going to quit doing that because I got mad at myself. I was like, I ain't losing no weight. I was mad. So yeah.
Well, as soon as I get through with this Mountain Dew,
yeah,
I feel like, okay, I need one today.
I'm going to go get another one. Let's get started with our morning call around report. Here's Chronicles of the Old West with Dakota Livesay.
On June 10, 1881, Bill Leonard and Harry Head, two of the Benson stage robbers, were killed by the Hazlitt brothers. So how did that affect the Earp brothers? At the time, Wyatt Earp was in Tombstone, Arizona, and he had his eyes on the position of town sheriff that was currently held by John Behan. What Wyatt needed was something dramatic to impress the voters. When the Benson stage was robbed and John Behan wasn't able to capture the robbers, Wyatt saw his opportunity. He knew if he could bring in the robbers, it would mean victory on Election Day. Wyatt was sure that Ike Clanton knew the robbers, so Wyatt talked Ike into luring his friends somewhere where Wyatt could capture them. In turn, Wyatt would give Ike the $1,200 per head reward. The plan was a good one, but there were two problems. First, the robbers were killed before Wyatt could apprehend them. Two were shot by the Hazlitt brothers, and the third by Mexicans in ambush. And the second problem was that word got out that Ike had agreed to drop the dime on his friends. Although he didn't tell anyone about the agreement, Ike Clanton was sure the loudmouth was Wyatt Earp. As a result, Ike started going around Tombstone saying he was going to kill Wyatt Earp for lying about him. And as things started progressing toward the OK Corral shootout, Ike Clanton was constantly stirring up the pot. It's interesting to note that although Ike Clanton was at the location of the OK Corral shootout, when the shooting started, he bugged out. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
11 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. We're going to start our morning call-around report. We're headed to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us this morning is Deputy Clayton. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
The Sheriff's Office has responded to 198 calls for service. The jail has processed 13 arrests in the past 24 hours, and they're currently holding 188 inmates. As far as incident reports, we've got one for you. Dylan west of Brookmont Avenue in Forest City reported fraud. The rest reports, we've got quite a few of them this morning. Najee Foster was arrested for breaking and entering, misdemeanor larceny, and a threatening phone call. Leslie Price was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Earl Jenkins was arrested for possession of methamphetamine. Kayron Price was arrested for second-degree trespass. Tammy Mann was arrested for second-degree trespass. Richard Clark was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Brandy Laughlin was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Karen Tesnier was arrested for being a fugitive from justice. Raja Patterson was arrested for misdemeanor probation violation. Emilio Saris was arrested for assault on a female and communicating threats. Brooke Tipton was arrested for communicating threats and misdemeanor larceny. Isaac Odell was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Zachariah Johnson was arrested for larceny of a motor vehicle. William Gaskell was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. Johnny Jennings was arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor. And Henry Crockett was also arrested for failing to appear on a misdemeanor, and that's all I've got for you this morning.
Deputy Clayton, we appreciate the report. I hope you have a wonderful day, and most of all, be safe.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Clayton with that report from the 911 Communications Center. We're going to continue our call-around report. We're going to check in with 911 Communications Center. We'll see if we can get them on the phone this morning and find out what's been happening in the world of communications, fire, rescue, all that stuff like that. See if we can get them on the phone this morning.
Communications, Carlisle.
Good morning. It's Todd at WCAB. How you doing this morning?
Oh, how are you?
Doing good. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
Let's see here. In the last 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed a total of 525 911 and administrative calls. These consisted of 56 for emergency medical services, 198 for the Sheriff's Office, 108 for the Town of Forest City, 37 for Rutherfordton, 7 for Lake Lure, and 85 for Spindale. Under fire calls, the Cherry Mountain Fire Department responded to a residential fire alarm. Forest City Fire Department responded to a commercial fire alarm, a power line fire, a motor vehicle accident, and a residential fire alarm. Green Hill responded to a gas leak, and Union Mills responded to a vehicle fire, and that is all.
Thanks for that report. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. 911 Communications Center report right there, and the 911 Communications Center report, and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Report being brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery.
You will always save money when you shop at the drop-in food store. This month, get a Monster drink, 16-ounce, 2 for $5. Limited edition Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sundrop can, $1.59 or 2 for $3. 28-ounce Body Armor drink, buy 2, get 1 free. And now at the drop-in food store, get their lunch special, everyone's favorite. The breast box with 6 wedges and a roll for only $4.99. Eat good, save money, only at the drop-in food store. Your hometown convenience store since 1981. Come on,
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, Ruby Taylor with us from the Shiloh Danieltown Oakland Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything going over that way?
Well, the fire department's been quiet, as far as I know. And on my birthday calendar, I got Ava Ezel having birthday today, and I hope she has a nice day. Signs are in the heart today and tomorrow. And that's all I got, Todd.
Ruby, thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ruby, with that report from the SDO Fire District, we're going to check in with Chris Melton up in Chimney Rock.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire Department. Good morning, Chris. How are you, sir?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing
We're
pretty
doing good.
What's happening up around your area this morning?
Oh, it's a beautiful day. I'm happy to report that Fairfield and Lake Lure Fire Departments ran a medical call yesterday, and that was it on the call report. So just the one.
Just the one report. Well, I'm glad to see everything staying quiet up that way. You keep it that way, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
All right. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks.
You
too.
take care.
Bye-bye. Chris, with that report from the Chimney Rock Fire District, we're going to check in with our good friend Steve over at Polk County Tryon Equestrian Center after this.
Thinking about the departure of a loved one through death is a subject we don't like to talk about. However, pre-planning or prepaying for a funeral is a consideration and responsible thing to do. With so many options available today, it's important to speak with someone you can trust and someone who can help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved ones. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory is recognized as one of the best family-run funeral homes. It's a family tradition, and they know how to care for your family. Any questions you might have, they will be happy to answer. Call Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services at 286-2304.
A smile for the camera.
18 minutes after 7 o'clock. You know, well, I thought of something I was going to do to one of my guns.
What?
Around the end of the barrel, I was going to have engraved "Smile, wait for flash."
Yeah.
Would that be frowned upon? And
I don't know.
And I've got a gun that's called the Judge. I think it would be appropriate on the end of that because you can meet the judge and then wait for the flash.
Just don't wear it into a courtroom.
I asked former Sheriff Chris Francis one time if I could tell the people at the court that I took them before the judge, and he said I probably wouldn't say that.
You won't be working in my administration.
Yeah.
People think I'm violent, but I'm really not.
Yeah, we're not. Big teddy bear.
Yeah.
People calls it these days.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes the people bring out the bad side of you, and not many people get to see that side. So when that side comes out, people around there go, "Oh."
I don't know if it's the bad side or the justification side. Maybe.
Yeah. That's the point. Good point.
I guess we better get off this topic.
So pivoting from law enforcement.
So let's talk about roses now. We've covered guns. Let's talk about roses. Guns and roses.
How appropriate, right?
Right.
Yeah. We're still doing roses over here. So we're just in the hard part of summer where it's hard to really get the good ones. You get the best results in the spring and the late fall. But you just hold what you got during the summer. But you can still get some good results from it, from your good work. But talking horse sense,
We got plenty of it coming this weekend. The horse competitors will be arriving today. Some stay there during all this competition, but anyway, they're coming in, and we got some entertainment in store for folks on Friday and Saturday. Live artists playing and singing. We got Champagne Charlie on Friday, 6 p.m., and then we got the old jazz band, 74 Jazz Band, coming in on Saturday. So, and they'll start performing about 6 p.m. So, and then of course we got our Grand Prix jump off as well on Saturday, and it's the prize is about twice as much as last week. So it's going to be there's going to be some serious competition out there. It was already pretty high, so we're going to look forward to see who comes out on top. And again, bring your grandkids, and there's entertainment for everybody on Saturday and even Friday, but in particular on Saturday for the Grand Prix, beginning 6 o'clock. But they usually have the carousel running for the kids before that. So we've got face painting and the bubble guy. That's very popular, and they got the hobby horse set up. Sometimes they have bounce houses. Sometimes they have things that surprise you. Got the mechanical bull out there. People jump on that and have a good time with that as well. Look, good family pictures taken from those. So yeah, there's a lot in store for this weekend, and to come out and enjoy it. Everything's free.
That's right. Go out and enjoy it, and get you something good to eat, and that'll be your only cost, really.
Well, I'm going to bring my granddaughters, and we are coming to that.
That's it. Yeah. We look forward to seeing you. We just enjoy being part of the community, and just to, having everybody experience what we have here. It's a really nice facility, and we want to share it. So that's what we're all about.
Sounds like a winner, Steve. We appreciate your report. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be here.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Steve with the trying to crash in Center Polk County area over there. Let us know some of the events and happenings going on up and around that area. We're going to talk with Vern Upton. We'll do that next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
7:23 on this Tuesday morning. DeVern Upton with us from the Ballstick Fire District. DeVern, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Doing wonderful. Hope you are.
Doing good.
I'm doing great.
How's
we have a temperature of 67 degrees here in Boston. Fire department had no calls. Don't forget to go by Boston Floor. She has her lamps on sale, and she still has her ferns, $10. And go up to the drop-in and check their meat department out in the deli, and take the kiddos out to the park and enjoy it before summer's over. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
All right, DeVern, you do the same, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire District. We're going to just keep moving right along the county. We'll head over to Mount Vernon. Robbie Samuel, go ahead and see if we can get him on the phone. One thing I've come to realize in my advanced age is my 20-year-old brain and my 50-year-old body don't cooperate sometimes.
Sometimes they fight amongst themselves.
You know,
don't they?
I had a wreck. Well, I was involved in a wreck. A friend of mine, I had my knees up in the car. I was kind of riding with him in. And he rear-ended somebody.
Ugh.
Well, it shoved my knee into the dash.
Oh.
Well, it hurt. This is back when I was 22.
Yeah.
And I went to Dr. Bond. And he's like, oh, it's fine. You just got some, a little bit, no permanent damage. He said, but in about 20 years, you're going to remember that. And I'm like, really?
Yeah. Well, you don't think about that. You think, when you're 22,
And so
that 20 years is forever.
that knee that I
forever in the
jammed into
future.
that dash, boy, that thing give me a fit nowadays. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry.
Robbie, good morning, sir.
Well, good morning. How are y'all this morning?
Robbie's led a pristine, perfect life. He's never been injured, so therefore, in his advanced age, he's good to go.
Oh.
Well, I will say I've been blessed enough to not ever have any major injuries. So hopefully we can continue that, and I didn't just jinx myself today.
all you young folks out there, I'm gonna tell you, everything you do now, whatever, motorcycle, whatever you do, football, whatever you do now, you'll pay. One day that check engine light's gonna come on.
It'll come back and bite you.
Yep. You're gonna hit the morning of 40, when you turn 40, that morning, when you wake up out of bed and your feet hit the ground, the check engine light's gonna come on and it's gonna stay on.
All these people that are 39.
Oh yeah,
don't ruin my day.
It's coming. 40 will hit you totally different than any age whatsoever. I'm telling you.
Well, so far 40's been good to me.
Yeah. 50's when I started crashing, crashing and burning.
Yeah. Too bad we can't reset our check engine light like we can our car.
That's
sometimes,
right.
I guess.
If my body was an old car, I'd have to take it to the scrapyard just see what I could get out of it junk and be done with it.
Go ahead and get rid of it.
Yeah. Sell the catalytic converters and take the wheels off.
Yeah. Don't sell it all at once. Just part it out first, right?
Well, Tracy did get a little bit of good news this morning. Listening to the sheriff's report, the lady that
she has been arrested.
Yeah, she was arrested. She was on the arrest report this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So.
She sure was, and I'm going to do my happy dance.
Little bit.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I about fell out of my chair when I heard her name.
Well, see, there was something good come out of this morning already.
Yes. She still has my $100, but,
Oh, if it was me,
she's sitting in jail.
If it was me, I'd be waiting on her when she got out and beat $100 out of her. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
And Robbie,
I wouldn't do that.
Yesterday we were talking about the little ankle biters.
Mm-hmm.
And I worried myself. I thought, oh, my goodness, what have I got myself into? All that unnecessary worry I put myself through yesterday. All the things that I bought for this little dog that never, I'm sorry.
Now I got to take it all back.
I've got to.
I don't have a dog. I mean,
don't take it all back just yet. You never know.
Yeah.
Buddy might like it.
Yeah.
It's probably too little.
It is. Buddy couldn't even put his paw in that little thing.
It'd make him a good little bracelet. The little collar you got.
The
collar you got for that dog would make Buddy a little bracelet.
But she has been arrested. That's a good thing. So.
Well, that is a good thing.
Because I know she was scamming a bunch of people on that, because I had friends that were, wanting to know her information.
Oh, yeah,
So she was scamming right and left.
Mm-hmm. Sad state of affairs when people get like that.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it is.
And we
It'll come back to them.
And we do commend we're not putting down anybody whatsoever. The sheriff's department is doing a great job, I think. Sheriff Ellenberg is doing a great job. The sheriff's deputy is doing a great job. But, they're doing what they can with what they got to work with.
That is so true. And something, I was with my son-in-law yesterday when all this was happening or whatever. And he told me, he said, Tracy, welcome to my world every day.
Every day.
And I thought, something, I cannot imagine what our law enforcement does all the time. They are dealing with these people that are just whacked out on drugs, and my hat goes off to these men and women that work so hard to keep us safe every day. Thank you so much, because we appreciate the guys and ladies in blue.
And can't forget the guys and ladies in red. The fire department, we can't live without them.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
going to tell you what, if my house is on fire, I'm going out. Y'all can go in.
Yeah.
I'm out.
That's true.
Well, that's the good thing. We can all just work together and try and do what's best. And, speaking about the law enforcement and things, they got a lot on their plate. And they do work hard every day at trying to keep everyone safe, and it is a tough job to do. But I think that some of the stuff that irritates me is they arrest these folks, put them in jail, and before they can finish their paperwork, 90% of the time they're beating them outside of the jail.
They sure are. You're right. That is so, makes no sense, does it?
Nope. They have all these bail bond stuff.
I told somebody back before the election, I was like, look, the sheriff could go arrest, if he had the address and the name of every drug dealer, every drug addict in the county, he could arrest every one of them, 100%, put them in jail. If he did that at 9 o'clock in the morning, 85% of them would be back out by 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yep, it is.
And I don't understand why it's that way, but, I mean.
Broken judicial system or
sure
something.
Is.
I don't know.
Mental health issues, just period. And, you know, it's just, it all starts there. And, you know, it's sad for some of these folks because they're doing it and they don't really know what they're doing. That's the sad part. And some of them do. Some of them, I mean, they're just, what is it called, career criminals?
Yeah,
that's true. Some of them are. You're right.
But honestly, I know you're out of some money, and it sucks because it's happened to a lot of folks, but I'm glad that she didn't show up because, Tracy, it could have been one of those deals. She took that $100 as a deposit and robbed you when she got to work.
I know, that's true.
Or worse.
That's true.
Yep. So
I was 3 minutes away. Why didn't you call me for some backup?
Yeah. I know. What was I thinking?
What was I thinking? You tell me if I need to come heavy or light. We'll figure the situation out when I get there.
Just always go heavy, and you'll never go wrong.
Don't worry with it.
That's right.
Robbie, what's going on up in Mount Vernon?
Well, the fire department, Hudlow, run 2 medical calls yesterday, and one was 1 o'clock this morning. They not too terribly busy, but they stayed fairly on the go. And Rutherford, we had a pretty good day yesterday. Cleaned around some hydrants and done some normal maintenance in the district around some of our water points, and no calls for Rutherford yesterday. So that was a nice little break for everyone. And also, just want to wish Miss Daisy Daughtry and Miss Wanda Edgerton a happy birthday today. Today's their birthday, and if you know those 2 gals, you wish them a happy birthday and give them a hug.
Daisy Daughtry was my 5th grade teacher at Sunshine School. And
she's a sweet lady.
I love her, and I'm gonna tell you something funny about Daisy Daughtry. I love her, and she I don't know, our class, I don't know if we were acting up or whatever, but to get our attention, she got up on the table and sung this song called Pine Trees. And if you ever see her and talk to her, you tell her.
Get up on the table and start singing Pine Trees.
You mentioned when the time she got up on the table at Sunshine School and sang the song Pine Trees to get us all to behave. And it was so funny. I love her. She's a wonderful teacher.
She is. I had her at Mount Vernon my 4th grade year, and I loved her to death and still do. She actually sings in the choir at the church I go to, which is at Mount Vernon.
She's still singing the Pine Trees.
Does she sing Pine Trees?
No, I hadn't heard her do that one yet, but I'll have to remember that this Sunday.
Please ask her. Tell her Tracy Hauser, from Sunshine School in the 5th grade.
I will have to do that. So hopefully I can get a chance to talk to her Sunday.
Robbie, now don't mess it up and tell her that Tracy wanted to come plant some pine trees for her. Now that's not what you got to keep that straight.
I tell you what, the way she gets around still, she'd probably go out there and plant a whole acre before we could even think about taking a hole.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
Yeah, she's something else. But there ain't much going on with the town this weekend that I know of. It's just kind of a calm weekend too, as well, as far as announcements for some of that. But I think everybody's kind of winding down their summer at this point, just beating the heat the best they can, and hope they don't get snake bit or stung by this point. Everybody's getting mad now.
Oh,
Vacation's over. They had to get back to the real world, and now they're mad.
Yep.
That's right.
Well,
that's right.
Robbie, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. Talk to you then.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Robbie Samuel with the Mount Vernon Fire District. Going to move over Sue Price, Sunshine Cherry Mountain, after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning.
Good morning. Beautiful morning over here.
It
Yes,
absolutely
it is.
is.
Good Tuesday morning.
Yeah, it's going to be another hot day, though. Whew.
Yep, believe so. Anything happening over that way, Sue?
I reckon everything's quiet. The fire department answered one fire alarm, residential fire alarm. And the only birthday I have today is on Fairview's calendar for Kathy Smith. So I hope Kathy's going to have a good day. And we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Piney Mountain Boys will be at Duncan's Creek Sunday, the 23rd, during the morning worship service. And so far, that's the only announcement I have. It's just quiet and calm over here, looking for a good day, and I hope y'all have one.
Sue, you do the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Sue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
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 Sue, with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, going to check in the White House. We'll do that next.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush. Brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
7:36 on this Tuesday morning, or 24 minutes before the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's Tina White time up in the White House, Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Well, it is a good morning. I'm so glad for Tracy, and
thank you.
Glad for our law enforcement, and just the way it is.
Yeah.
We have bad guys, and we have some good guys.
That's it. It's what it's always been, isn't it?
As long as us good guys outweigh the bad.
Yeah.
Outnumber.
That's true.
Well, up here in Shingle Hollow, it is 66 degrees this morning. The fire department has been quiet the past 24 hours. Thankful for that. We have a birthday today on Pilgrim Way Baptist Church calendar for Logan Hudson. Hope he has a happy birthday. And on their calendar, also, there is an anniversary for Wayne and Kara Stafford. So for the Pastor Wayne and Kara, happy anniversary. And on Pawnee Knob Baptist Church, there is an anniversary for Tim and Allison Brown. So happy anniversary to them, too. Montford Cove Baptist Church is having Vacation Bible School starting on the 30th and going through the 3rd. It'll be at 5:30 each night and ends at 8:30. There'll be a light meal beforehand. Every classes for all ages. And August 5th, Pilgrim Way Baptist Church is having their one-day Bible school. Everyone invited, classes for all ages again. And it will be at 10 a.m. and they'll have lunch following. So plan on going out to Pilgrim Way Baptist Church for that on August 5th. I think that's all I have this morning. Nothing else on my calendar. We're just going to try to stay cool in this really warm weather. I started to say we'll try to warm up in this cold weather we're having.
Absolutely the other way around.
Well, Todd, I'm glad you're back this morning.
Well, I appreciate it. Good to be back.
You remember, Todd, when Tom Green would play Walking in a Winter Wonderland when it was 100 degrees? And,
Frosty the Snowman in the middle of July.
It does kind of give you that sense of being in the cool I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a mind thing.
The mind is a powerful thing.
It is.
Nevaeh and I watched a Christmas movie on Saturday. One of those little Hallmark Christmas. I said, let's have Christmas in July. And she just giggled, and I think it just gave us a different little mindset.
I think I have a remote built into me, because every time I leave the room, it automatically switches channel to the Hallmark channel if my wife's in there. Christmas. I'll come back in there and there'll be a Christmas movie on. I was like, it's July. Oh, I was watching.
Oh, you go, Karen.
I love it too.
Every time I leave the room, it's now there are some good. There was one. It's got Fonzie in it.
Happy Days?
No. It's a Christmas movie, but he plays this lady's father.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good movie. That's a real good Christmas movie. I watched that one. That's pretty good. Angels Sing is good with Willie Nelson. Got a lot of country stars in it. That's a pretty good one. There's one with Sam Elliott, November Christmas, about this little girl who's dying of cancer.
Look, wait a minute a second. Let me
And then
get this,
here I go,
let me
talking
get
about
this
Christmas
straight.
movies.
Let me get this straight, Todd. When you walk out of the
They're
room,
like 3.
Karen, are you sure it's
No,
not
it's Karen.
you
Oh, yeah.
turning to the? You sure know them all.
What do you have?
Tina.
What do you have when you have the same basic main character, the same basic plot,
right?
Set at Christmas time. You know what you have?
A Hallmark movie.
You have 87 of them. Because all you have to do is change the characters and the setting. It's the same movie.
It really kind of is. Yeah.
And that's the 3 that I remember that are a little different.
Everybody's somebody's always looking for a boyfriend or looking for a husband or
come back to town after being away from home. The family farm's getting sold. It's a Christmas tree farm. Or the candy shop. Or the bakery. Somebody don't like Christmas. Big corporation come in trying to shut them down. And then random sales guy falls in love with... See?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
I just made a Hallmark movie.
Merry Christmas in July.
Merry Christmas in July.
Tina, thanks so much for the report. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, Todd. And tell me again, what's the name of the one with the Sam Elliott and the...
November Christmas.
Okay, and Angels Sing.
Angels Sing is a good one. I can't remember the other one. It's got Fonz in it.
One of my personal favorites is it's got Candace Cameron Bure in it.
She's in every one of them.
Yeah, she's in a lot of them. But it's where she wrecks and she goes back in time to the 1940s.
That's a Christmas
good.
Story. That's with Ralphie and
No.
You'll shoot your eye. That's what you're thinking of.
Don't shoot your eye out.
Yeah, don't shoot your eye. I will have to find out what that is. But this good. Tina, you would love that one.
Well, when you find it, you just shoot me a message and I'll look it up.
I surely will.
Thanks, Tina.
Have a very blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Going to check in with Brenda Kelly up in Union Mills. I went blank there for a minute. I forgot where Brenda Kelly lived.
That's right, Union Mills.
Forgot where she was. She's in the Union Mills Fire District. Oh, look at there. I dialed too many numbers on that one. We're going to have to try that again. I hit that button one too many times. It dialed her number twice, and it confuses our phone lines. It goes crazy when you do that. So don't ever want to do that. Don't want to get the phone lines more confused than they already are.
Exactly.
You never know who will be dialing.
That's
we
so
liable to
true.
get anybody. Good morning, Brenda. How
Good
are
morning,
you?
Brenda.
I'm fine. How are y'all on this tremendous Tuesday morning?
We are doing
We're
wonderful.
just doing tremendous.
Well, that's fine. I used to watch the Hallmark Channel, but it was the same thing over and over. I say I've done seen that movie, so I quit watching it. I don't do the Hallmark Channel anymore.
Yeah.
It gets boring after a while. But we hope everybody's having a tremendous Tuesday. I've got 62 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays, any anniversaries, but in ways of announcements. We got back to school bash August the 12th for kindergarten through 5th grade at Far City Church of the Nazarene. From 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. we'll have lunch, movie, and a craft. And then we're going to give out school supplies. We hope some children show up. If not, everything we've collected will be donated to Rutherford Elementary School. And so far, that's all I know of going on.
All right, Brenda. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Okay, have a good one. Catch you later.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. Going to move down to Ellenboro, check on Luther Gillikin next.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. And Wayne's will be serving breakfast for supper the first of each month. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Luther Gillikin live with us from Ellenboro. Luther, good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Having a good time.
Sitting there just,
watching traffic go by.
There you go.
That sounds like a perfect day to me. That's what I'd like to be.
Can't beat that kind of morning.
That's a good way to start the day.
Yes, it is.
Everybody's quiet there this morning. Nothing going well. Had a quiet day yesterday. Fire department didn't have anything all day yesterday. All night last night. They're quiet this morning. So it's just the beginning of a good day down here. If nothing else happening down here, you have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
Right, take care now.
You too. Take care.
Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. Well, folks, let me tell you about Granny B's right here in Spindale. They're the headquarters for those delicious donuts, orange twist, Long John's, cream-filled donuts, or you can get just a traditional glazed donut. Enjoy a fresh sub sandwich for lunch, or if you don't want the bread, like me, you can get it on a salad instead. For birthdays, showers, or any occasion, call on Granny B's for the delicious cakes or petit-fours, open Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday 9 until 6, closed on Monday. Call them at 828-286-9012. That's Granny B's, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. They are our official birthday sponsor right here at FM 100.9 AM 590. Classic 101. And if you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call. 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor coming up in just a few minutes.
In a Texas town, the Sheriff's Department published the following suggestions on how to raise a juvenile delinquent. 1. Give the child everything he wants. This will help him believe that the world owes him a living. 2. Pick up everything he leaves lying around. This will teach him that he can throw off responsibility on others. 3. Always take his side against neighbors, teachers, and policemen. This will make him feel they are all prejudiced against him. He is a free spirit and never wrong. And finally, prepare yourself for a life of grief. You're going to have it. The Bible says, train a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. A child not trained early in life will be a problem to himself and to those around him. This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living. Scripts for these programs are sold in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS. Or why not visit our website at www.todayskey.net. Again, why not check out our website at www.todayskey.net.
WCAB Rutherford.
Happy birthday today to Linda Mays of Forest City. Celebrating a birthday today. Also, Patty Trotter, 63 years old of Forest City. Happy birthday, Patty and Linda. Hope you have many, 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 many more birthdays and events throughout this day in history. 1929, Screamin' Jay Hawkins. You remember him from the song I Put a Spell on You.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Martha Reeves from Martha and the Vandellas celebrating was born on this day, 1941. 1954, Ricky Skaggs was born. 1956, Audrey Landers. 1967, actor Vin Diesel. You know Vin from all the Fast and the Furious movies, and throughout all that, he's a pretty good actor. I like old Vin. He's celebrating a birthday today, 1967 he was born. In 1980, actress Kristen Bell was born. So happy birthday, Kristen. And all those folks out there around Rutherford County and surrounding areas celebrating a birthday or anniversary today. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Events on this day throughout history. In 1743, the first half-page newspaper ad is published. That was on this day in 1743. Also celebrating a birthday today, Kelly Calvert, Cody Cross, and David Gregg. Happy birthday to those folks. In 1768, the Boston Gazette publishes the Liberty Song. That's actually America's first patriotic song. 1914, the U.S. Army Air Service first comes into being. That went on to form the Air Force. 1968, the Intel Corporation is founded. If you use anything electronic, you have an Intel device, more than likely. Today is World Listening Day.
Oh.
So listen, Tracy.
I'm going to close my mouth and open my ears today.
Listen. It's also National Tropical Fruit Day.
Oh, okay.
Get you one of them pink pineapples.
We need a pink pineapple.
Tony's Produce. That's about as tropical as it gets.
It absolutely
That
is.
is National what?
What?
Well, oh, Caviar. Caviar Day. That didn't look right when I seen that. Yeah. I don't eat caviar.
I've never had caviar. I've never had a taste for it.
No thanks. How did some people look and go, boy, them look delicious?
Why do you have to be rich and eat crazy food? Why not just go get a big steak and potato?
Oysters. Who broke that thing open? And boy, that big glob of snot looks appetizing. Come on, people. Today is National Sour Candy Day. Now, my son will be all for that. National Sour Candy. He likes some warheads and airheads. And
that's Emily and Lauren.
Oh, my gosh. All that stuff that just turns my pucker. It makes my mouth draw up just thinking about it.
I like chocolate over sour stuff.
Oh, any day.
Oh.
Try them together. See how that does.
Oh,
Don't even sound good.
It don't even sound good.
Rick Hauser, good morning, sir. Jay's Discount Grocery live on the phone with us this morning. Rick Hauser, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
Well, I just feel like a knight in shining armor.
Well, there you go.
Well, you look like one too.
Yeah, not hardly. Oh, we're here. We're working and getting everything stocked up, trying to get everything rolling. So it's going to be a great day.
Going to be a great day. Go over to Jay's Discount Grocery before you head to any of these other big grocery stores, and you might be surprised. You'll walk over there and you'll have some money left over.
That's exactly right. Don't even waste your time going to other places.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah. Tell us where you at, Rick.
We're over on Oak Street in Forest City. Look for the big red J. Come back and find the secret.
Now, when does your produce come in? Is it coming in today or is it Thursday?
Well, we have some produce left. We'll have a truck yesterday. We got some produce left. We got some frozen going out. Got a lot of chicken in. So we're stocked up pretty good. It's a good time to barbecue chicken. Anytime's a good time to barbecue chicken.
God, that sounds so
I was
good.
about to say, you can barbecue chicken anytime.
Yeah, I love barbecue chicken.
Yeah, boy, it's hard to beat. You can eat it on a diet.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's
you
good.
certainly can. I've been eating a lot of chickens here lately.
Yes, sir.
I wonder why he is pecking around.
Yep.
That's him.
Rick, appreciate you. We'll send them over your way. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll catch you again. That'll be what? Thursday. That's right.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Thanks, Rick. Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
Rick.
Rick Hauser with Jay's Discount Grocery over there, letting us know in the world of groceries. I mean, if you want to save some money, definitely go to Jay's Discount Grocery, because I promise you'll find some things in there that you will never see anywhere else, and you'll go, my goodness, they were right.
And they've got a great staff over there. If you can't find something, you need something, they'll help you.
Listen, they've a lot of things. They've got stuff that Rick don't talk about. They've got the little dog food section over there, little dog treats, and I get some
paper.
I call them buddy biscuits.
Yeah.
I call them little treats I'll ask him, "You want a buddy biscuit?" And they're like $1 for a whole little pack of buddy biscuits, and he loves them. And some of them look like little steaks.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them look like bacon.
Wow.
And they smell like bacon.
Have you tried one?
There's been a time or two when I thought, this can't taste that bad. Thank goodness we got real bacon in the house. So
Exactly.
I don't have to do that. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what I was trying to say. I would be in trouble if I didn't have real bacon.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, they love bacon.
Oh, I've
heard bacon's good with anything.
I've heard that I read a report one time that said that eating a piece of bacon takes 7 minutes off your life.
I believe it.
And I know that's a lie.
That's right.
Because I'd have been dead in 1704. I mean, I'd already been dead. So that can't be right. I've eaten a lot of bacon. I love
Just
bacon.
take a paper towel after you fix it and just dab all the grease off of it. And that'll be it.
Looking back through the years, you remember the little... oh gosh, what was the name of the company? Always came out around Christmas time, had these little gifts like the Mr. Microphone. Ronco.
Oh yeah.
You remember Ronco?
Yes, I sure do.
Remember the bacon wave?
No.
Yeah. It
I
was
had a microwave, easy bake oven.
It was a little plastic something or other, but you stacked your bacon up in it, and when you microwaved it, it dripped into the little pan there.
I think I have seen.
I think it was called the
that.
bacon wave. But it was a healthy way to cook your bacon, which George Foreman Grill he made $14 billion off of George Foreman Grill.
He sure did.
Just because it was inclined and would drain the grease off.
Didn't he name all his kids George?
Every one of them.
Yeah, he named all of his kids George.
I think he's up to George the 27th now. I think I don't remember. But
oh Lordy.
Yeah, he's still cranking them youngins out as far as I know. Hey.
I can imagine naming every one of them George.
All of them are George. George. Imagine Christmas time. This gift is for George. Everybody be fighting.
They've got to have some kind of distinctive.
I think his daughter's name is George too.
Georgette.
No, I don't really know. I don't know if he's got a daughter. I don't know how he could plan on. How he could. Oh, I just want girl. I just want boys.
Oh goodness gracious.
Mine didn't work. Me and my wife wanted a child at that point.
Right.
I didn't care. We already had a girl's name and a boy's name picked out because we weren't gonna find out what it was. We didn't want to know until it came out, and we went to have an ultrasound. But the ultrasound was just to check. They wanted to check the baby's head,
right?
Check the bones and the arms and make sure everything was good.
Uh-huh.
And she stuck the little probe to Karen and started probing around. Yep, he stuck his little butt right up in the air, and there it was. And I was like, "What is that?" She said, "What do you think that is?" She said, "That's a boy." And I was like, "Oh, that's what that is." He stuck it right up there, no doubt what he was. Wanted to make the world known.
There he was.
he
was alive and fixing to come on out.
And I tell you what, looking back, that was probably the longest 9 months of my life.
Yeah.
Figured out that she was pregnant, and then on into like, especially when it got to like July this time of year. Oh, it was something.
You think the 9 months is never going to end, but look, now they're all grown.
Yeah. And then you look
My
back
kids are grown and married, and it's just so sad now.
Now he's 18 and working full time, got his own
time flies.
Car, his own insurance.
It flies, it flies. Enjoy those moments.
Yep, better enjoy them while you can. Folks, it's been wonderful being here with you this morning. Hope you have a great Tuesday. And as we say here, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you.
We promise, and
we promise.
Watch out for scammers.
That's right. Have a great day.
590 AM WCAB Rutherford, translating on W265 DW 100.9 is now